Next, we're going to submit the dealer license application on the official website of the BMV dealer licensing section at autodealers.ohio.gov. All dealer license applications must be submitted through the autodealers.ohio.gov website. The BMV dealer licensing section no longer accepts mailed-in applications, and they no longer accept applications that are dropped off at the dealer licensing section office in Columbus. You must apply for your dealer license on the dealer licensing section website at autodealers.ohio.gov. So here's the process that you must follow in order to complete the dealer application process correctly. First, you're going to create an identity manager account at the dealer licensing section website at autodealers.ohio.gov. Then you're going to enter all the dealer license information on the website. And once that information is complete, you'll print the dealer application form 4320 and have that form notarized. Then you're going to upload all that documentation through the dealer portal once again and submit the license application to the BMV. Once again, you're going to create an identity manager account at the dealer licensing section website. Then you'll enter all the dealer license information on the website. And once that information is complete, you'll print the dealer license application form 4320, have the form notarized. Then you upload the application to the website with some additional documents. Then you can pay for and submit your dealer license application to the BMV. And I want you to be aware that once you log into the website, you'll easily be guided through the entire process. The first thing you need to do before you apply for your Ohio Used Motor Vehicle Dealer License is create what is officially known as your Ohio Department of Public Safety Identity Manager account. It's very easy to create this account. You can just visit the official Ohio Dealer Licensing section website at autodealers.ohio.gov. Once again, autodealers.ohio.gov. And on the homepage, you're simply going to click on the login button, like you see right here. Then you're taken to the Ohio Department of Public Safety Identity Manager login page. And since you do not yet have an account, you're going to click on the blue register link like you see right here. And when you click the blue register link, you can easily enter your email address. You'll need to confirm your email address. And then you'll need to enter that code on the screen. And that code basically ensures that you're not some internet robot trying to steal passwords or something like that. Then you're going to be sent an email to verify your identity. So just like any other secure website that you've accessed in the past, just click on the link that you're emailed to verify your email. Then you'll be prompted to create a password, and you'll need to create 2 quick questions and answer those questions in case you ever need to retrieve or reset your password in the future, as you see right here. Once you've clicked that link, you're going to be able to be taken back to the login page where you're just going to enter your email and your password that you just created. And as you can see here, you have successfully created an Ohio Department of Public Safety Identity Manager account. And now you can apply for your Ohio Used Motor Vehicle Dealer License. So to apply for your dealer license, you're going to click one of the choices below the First Time Application System section that you see right here. And I'm assuming that you're going to be applying for your Used Motor Vehicle Dealer License. So if that is the case, you're going to click on the Used Motor Vehicle Dealer Application link, unless you're applying for one of the other licenses that you see here. And once you click on that link, you will land on the corresponding license application page like you see right here. So you're going to enter your first and last name, and if you're obtaining a used motor vehicle license, then you're going to select that from the corresponding drop-down box. And I want to bring your attention to the first question that reads, are you, the applicant, or anyone listed on the ownership section of this application a manufacturer or affiliated entity with a manufacturer? The BMV wants to know if you are a manufacturer of motor vehicles. Manufacturers of motor vehicles are prohibited from holding retail dealer licenses. The United States has what's known as a 3-tier manufacturer system, where a vehicle manufacturer, like say for example Chevrolet, must sell the vehicles that they make to a franchisor like Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet, and then Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet sells the vehicles to the retail customer. And this 3-tier system prohibits manufacturers like Chevrolet, Ford, Nissan, Toyota from opening their own dealerships. So if you are not a manufacturer, check no. But don't check no if you're Henry Ford IV or something like that. But you can check no if you are not a manufacturer. Now you see here, you've been assigned what's known as your application number. So you should definitely record that application number for future reference. Next, you're going to enter your registered business name. And by the way, we're going to cover registering your business name with the Secretary of State extensively later on in your dealer training course. So you're going to enter the date that you registered with the Secretary of State, the incorporation, which would be in Ohio, unless you live in another state and are registered in that state. But no matter what, most dealers will register with the Ohio Secretary of State, whether you live in Ohio or in another state. And we're going to cover that process very soon. Enter all your contact information, and I want to make sure that you are spelling your business name correctly, as that's what's going to appear on your dealer license permit when it's issued. And make sure your address is correct, since this is the address that the dealer plates and stickers are going to be mailed to. And at the bottom of the screen, you're going to enter your FEIN, which is your Federal Employment Identification Number, and your vendor number. And I'm going to show you how to easily obtain both of these numbers later on in your dealer training course. On the next screen, you're going to see what's called a verified address match. It's recommended that you use the best BMV matched address, as you see right here. And here you can enter your fictitious name, if applicable, along with the registration date and your registration documents, if applicable as well. And we're going to cover that later on. If you have business registration of a fictitious name questions, I'm going to give you a phone number to the Secretary of State later on that should be able to answer all those questions, or you can certainly seek some legal advice as well. But we will cover registrations with the Secretary of State in a little bit, and I'll give you that contact information as well, and they are a wealth of knowledge if you have any type of business entity questions. On this screen, you need to enter your official hours of operation, and I want to read some very important information from the bottom of this screen. As you can see, it says, all licensed used motor vehicle dealers are required to be open to the public for at least 5 hours a week, with at least 2 of those hours between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. from Monday through Friday, and must be occupied regularly by at least one person. The person that occupies a dealership can be an owner, partner, or licensed salesperson. So no matter what, the dealership does have to be staffed a minimum of 5 hours per week, with at least 2 of those hours during normal business hours. I want you to be aware, these are your official hours. Later on, if you want to change your hours, you can certainly contact the BMV, but you will have to post the new hours on the front of the building as well. Next, you're going to enter your business structure, which is sometimes referred to as your business entity. You know, you have a choice of corporation, limited liability company, partnership, trust, or sole proprietor. For this training scenario, I want to show you how to apply as a limited liability company or an LLC. I'm not telling you that you need to be an LLC. I'm just showing you this as a training scenario. And you should definitely consider obtaining legal advice to help choose the best business entity for your new business. Then you're going to enter your Social Security number for each owner that will be listed on the dealer license. Please note on the screen, it does state that for this license, they need the officers of the business that are interactive with the day-to-day operations of the dealership, and please do not list holding companies. So these are the persons that are going to be notified for any legal matters regarding the BMV. So enter your Social Security number, and then you're going to click Search. Now, if the Social Security number is not found, this probably means that your background check has not been completed, or maybe you're an out-of-state resident waiting for the BCI to return the background results. And by the way, at the end of your dealer training course, I'm going to give you a chronological checklist that shows you all the steps to take in the correct order after you complete your training course. And that should expedite the entire process to make it as easy as possible to apply for your license after the course. If your fingerprint background check is complete, then your information should show up on this screen, and you just want to make sure that all that information is correct. As you can see here in the blue circle, the first person has been added to the dealer license application. If you have other partners whose names will appear on the dealer license, you can add them now as well. As a reminder, each person whose name will appear on the license must have completed the fingerprint background check. If you have additional owners, you can just enter their Social Security number and make sure and verify the information as we did just a moment ago. And by the way, if any person on the dealer license application currently holds a salesperson's license, the BMV is going to review the status of the salesperson's license to determine if it must be surrendered, and they'll notify that applicant directly. So this individual, as you see on the screen here, does have a Social Security number record in the system, and that information is going to be pre-populated. So you just want to make sure all the information is correct, including updating the home address if necessary. Now you are going to answer some questions. The first question asks if you or a spouse is a veteran. And if you or your spouse is a veteran, the BMV will expedite the approval of your dealer license. So if you or your spouse are a veteran, make sure that you enclose a copy of your DD 214 discharge papers. If you or your spouse are not veterans, just check no. And you should still receive your dealer license back in about 4 to 6 weeks. Veterans, however, get theirs a little bit quicker. Now you're going to enter your dealer training course information. Please be aware the course provider number of the Automobile Dealer Training Association is CP000002. Did you get all that? CP000002. And this course provider number is also going to be listed on your official dealer training course certificate of completion that you will easily download at the end of the course. So be sure to enter your course completion date as well. And as a reminder, you must apply for your dealer license within 6 months of the day that you complete your training course. If your certificate has expired, if it's over 6 months old, state law will require that you take the entire training course again. So I want to make sure that you're very aware all certificates expire on the day, 6 months from the day that you complete your training course. And at the bottom question, it asks, does the business listed on the application have a net worth of at least $75,000? Be sure you are answering this question accurately. You know, when I've given my training classes all over the state, and in the past I would travel the state giving classes in Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, Dayton, Toledo, Akron, although most folks are taking the training online like what you're doing right now. But in these training courses, I've often been asked questions like, how can a business that has not even started yet have a net worth of at least $75,000? Well, the state allows you to total the net worth of each owner on the license. So if you are the only person on the license, you must be worth at least $75,000. If you have 2 persons on the license, your combined net worth must be at least $75,000. So say, for example, maybe you're worth $50,000 and your partner is worth $25,000, or maybe you have 3 partners on the license and each partner is worth $25,000. That would be okay as well. So how do you figure your net worth? Do you have to have $75,000 in the bank? Absolutely not. You're going to total the value of all of your assets and then you subtract your debt, and that will equal your net worth. It's very easy to maintain a net worth of $75,000. The state just wants to make sure that you are financially secure since you're going to be handling very large financial transactions very soon. And in most cases, when you're selling a motor vehicle, it's going to be worth several thousands of dollars. So the state wants to make sure that you're financially secure. They don't want to give a dealer's license to somebody that's, renting a $100 apartment and has $300,000 in credit card debt. So make sure you answer those questions accurately. Here you can upload the dealer course certificate of completion, and this will show the state that you have completed your mandatory dealer training course, so you can obtain your Ohio dealer license. Next, you are going to upload a copy of your dealer surety bond. And as stated earlier, your original dealer surety bond must be mailed to the Ohio Attorney General's office, but the BMV also requires that you upload a copy of the dealer surety bond with your dealer license application. So you're going to enter your bonding company information here, and then you'll upload a copy of your dealer bond with the original being sent to the Attorney General's office. And then the state also wants to know if you have any type of ownership interest in another motor vehicle business entity. So maybe you own a repair shop or a detail shop or a tire repair shop, and this is not a problem, but the state just wants to know if you or any partners have an ownership interest in another motor vehicle entity. So make sure that you answer that question correctly. If you do, just enter the motor vehicle information as you see right here. Be sure that you are answering all these questions truthfully, not just for you, but for each person whose name will appear on the dealer license. The state wants to know if any person listed on the license has had any type of license, such as a dealer's license, auction license, or salesperson's license revoked or suspended in the past. And they also want to know if anyone has ever had a dealer's license suspended or revoked. And they want to know if any person on the license has committed what's known as a disqualifying offense. So what are disqualifying offenses? I'm going to show you how to find out right now. You can go right back to ohiodealer.com. Remember, that's the website where you signed up for your training course. Just scroll down to the bottom of the homepage of ohiodealer.com, and you can click on the link that says dealer license disqualifying offenses like you see right here. And then you can easily see all of the offenses that would disqualify you from obtaining an Ohio used motor vehicle dealer license. If you have committed any type of offense, you must upload additional documents, as you can see right here. So if you have committed offenses, you need to submit those court documents. If you have not committed any type of offense, then you can easily move on to the next screen. Next, you are asked if you have contacted your local zoning authority to ensure that you're allowed to have a dealer's license at the address that's listed on the dealer license application. Next, you can see here, you will need to show the state that you have legal access to the property. And you must upload either a copy of the deed if you own the property or a copy of your rental agreement if you're renting, along with the duration of the rental agreement, or a copy of the lease agreement if you're leasing the property, along with the duration of the lease agreement. So you do now have to show the state your proof of legal ownership or lease or rental of the property that you're using for your dealer's license. So now you can easily upload the required deed, rental, or the lease documentation, as you see right here. And here you see a sample of a property documentation that you might be using. Then at the bottom of the screen, you're going to ask if you have a minimum of 3,500 square foot display lot. The lot that you're using can be outside the building or inside the building or a combination of both. So let's say, for example, maybe you've got 3,000 square feet outside the building and 500 square feet inside. That would qualify. As long as the total is at least 3,500 square feet, you will be compliant with the state law. The final question on the screen asks if the building is being used exclusively for a motor vehicle dealership. And then they want to know, do you have what's called permanent separation from another business? Is the business separated from any other business with a permanent barrier? You must be separated from neighboring businesses' parking lots as well. And to have physical separation, you'll need to have something that delineates your parking lot from any other neighboring businesses' parking, such as metal, brick, stone, concrete, wood, maybe a heavy support cable, landscaping, curbing, or some other comparable feature that creates a distinct space for your display lot. The state never wants a neighboring business customers parking on your lot, and maybe one of your customers thinks that vehicle's for sale. That's confusion the state wants you to avoid. So the state wants to make sure that you have physical separation between your display lot and any other neighboring business's customer parking. You're then asked if you have an office with at least 180 square feet, and as it states there, your office must have adequate lighting, electrical service, heating, and ventilation, and a minimum desk, 3 chairs, and a filing cabinet. I want to repeat that. Once more, your office has to be at least 180 square feet, and at minimum, you must have a desk, 3 chairs, and a filing cabinet for storage of your records. That is a state law. And I want to bring your attention to question G. If you're sharing a building with another licensed motor vehicle dealership, then you must also submit Form 4347 showing 2 licensed motor vehicle dealers are operating out of the same building. If you do share a building with another dealer, you must both have separate display lots, separate signage, separate entrances, separate offices, separate bonds and insurance, and maintain separate records. The only thing that you're sharing is the building. And by the way, the state allows a maximum of 2 licensed dealers to operate out of the same building. So if you are sharing the building with another licensed motor vehicle dealer, then you must submit Form 4347, and you're going to enter the other dealer's information as well. And there's that Form 4347. So make sure and submit that only if you have 2 licensed dealers that are going to be in the same building. Otherwise, this form will not be needed. And finally, the question at the bottom of the screen asks if the building was previously occupied by a licensed motor vehicle dealer. And next, I want to explain this question. If you have a repair facility that is owned by each person on the dealer's license, the repair facility would be considered the same business, and the state will actually allow a door from your office that leads into the repair facility. However, if the repair facility has an owner that is not on the dealer's license, well, the state considers that a separate business, and you cannot have a door that leads from your office into the repair facility. So if you have a repair facility that is owned by each person that is on the dealer license, then you'll check yes on this question if you do have a repair facility. The state just wants to make sure the repair facility never supports the operation of your dealership. The state basically wants to make sure that the main focus of your building is your dealership, and the dealership needs to be supported by a repair facility. You don't want to open a dealership to support some big massive repair facility. The state wants to make sure the main part of your facility is your dealership. Next, you'll need to clarify that you have signage and that you will keep records at the license location. The state doesn't want you taking records home at night. When you get your dealer's license, they want all records to be stored at your license location. And I'm going to delve into records later on in the course. Next, you're going to need to initial that you understand the amount of dealer license plates issued each year are determined by the amount of sales. So if you have one slow year, you could end up getting less dealer plates the following year. Now you're going to upload your photographs, including your display lot area, the physical barrier showing separation of the display area. You need a photograph of the inside and outside of the office, the sign with the registered business name, the posted business hours, the posted business telephone, and then you need to step across the street and take a picture of your entire operations from across the street. And you're going to need to upload those photographs. And now you're almost ready to submit your dealer license application. And you're going to see right here the dealer application fees, and they are going to vary depending on the number of dealer plates that you are actually ordering. Now you can click on the preview button, as you see right here, to get an overview of all the information that you're getting ready to submit to the BMV. So you want to double check it, triple check it, make sure that all that information is true and all that information is correct. So you want to spend some time on this page to ensure that information is accurate. Then you're going to hit the print button, and automatically your dealer license application form 4320 will automatically be generated, as you see right here. Now here's the first page of the application, then you'll see the second page, but I want to bring your attention to the final page that you see right here, which must be printed up, and you're going to need to sign and get that notarized. So you have to sign and notarize that document. So obviously you won't sign it until you are in front of a notary, and it does have to be signed and notarized. The state of Ohio does allow online notarizations if that's convenient for you. So you're going to get this notarized and easily scan it back onto your computer, and then you're going to upload the notarized form through your online dealer services account, which I'll show you how to do once in just a moment. Once you have that Form 4320 signed and notarized, you can simply upload it with the additional documentation like you see right here. You're going to include that dealer course certificate of completion that you get at the end of the course and any court documents if applicable. It's very, very easy to upload all this information. And once you've uploaded all the required information, you can actually pay for your dealer license securely on the state's secure credit card system. And once you have uploaded all the documents and paid for your license, then you're going to see a confirmation page like this that thanks you for your order. So congratulations, you have now applied for your Ohio dealer's license. At any time after you've applied for your dealer license, you can easily check your application status. As you can see at the top of the screen, that states pending processing, which means the dealer application is being processed. The middle status states pending correction, which means something in the application needs to be corrected. So maybe you're missing a photograph or the correct bond application or something like that. And the status at the bottom states pending inspection passed, which means the location inspection has been completed. So now the license is just pending being approved. So you can always check your application status. When the dealer license is issued, you're going to receive this email that has your new dealer license permit number on it and instructions for your next steps. So to print the permit, you're going to go ahead and click Get Started in the online dealer license application system. You're going to sign into your account, click Add Permit, and then down there at the bottom, you can go ahead and easily just click right there on the dealer permit download. And here you see your Ohio Used Motor Vehicle Dealer License. Congratulations, you did it. You are now an officially licensed Ohio Used Motor Vehicle dealer. And that's your license. I want to make sure you're very clear on this law. State law is very clear. State law requires that you display your dealer license prominently. So you're not going to take that dealer's license and store it in a desk drawer or file cabinet or a vault. You have worked extremely hard to obtain your dealer's license, and when you receive it, I guarantee you, you will be extremely proud of it. So you must display your dealer license prominently. This is a state law. Display your license prominently. Now that you're an officially licensed motor vehicle dealer, you can actually print up your dealer license plates that you can use while you're waiting for the state to mail you your new metal dealer license plates. Now, when you're logged into the online dealer license account, as you see here, And by the way, we're going to cover all the options you see here in your online account later on in the course. But to download your temporary dealer license plates, just click on the blue button that says Dealer Plates Temporary Dealer Plate Download, as you see right here. And you can easily print your temporary dealer plates that can be used legally while you're waiting for your new metal dealer plates to arrive in the mail, and you can start operating your new business immediately. And we're going to cover a whole section on legal dealer plate usage later on in your dealer training course, so you'll know how to legally use your dealer plates. And as you can see here, there are 2 temporary dealer plates per page, so you'll need to definitely cut that page in half. Now, congratulations once again, because you have completed the first unit of your dealer training course. And at the end of each unit, we will do a review of what we learned in that unit. In Unit 1 of your dealer training course, we cover the steps you must complete in order to apply for an Ohio used motor vehicle dealer license, including your electronic fingerprinting. We went over the business building and display lot requirements, your business sign. I showed you how to submit photographs. You do need to maintain hours and business records. Net worth and surety bond was discussed. I'm going to show you in a little bit how to obtain your vendor number and how to easily register with the Secretary of State. Dealers must complete that I-9 employment eligibility form. Dealers must get the federal employment number. I'll show you how to do that here in a moment. You've got to take that 6-hour course. You apply for the license, you have the lot inspected, and then your license is approved. I want you to be very aware that while you are logged into your learning management system, obviously you're not allowed to fast forward through these videos. You must watch every video in their entirety. However, anytime after you've completed your course, or even during the course, you can view all the videos in this training course very easily by visiting ohiodealer.com. Once again, that is ohiodealer.com, and you can just click on the course videos link at the very top there, and now you can easily view any video in the course, and at that time you can easily fast forward through the videos to find the subject matter that you want to review, such as the videos that we just covered here, including licensing instructions and the online dealer license application video. This will allow you to easily review all the course content after you've completed your course, and at that time, you can easily fast forward to any content that you want to review right there at ohiodealer.com. I hope that you're finding this information very helpful. Let's move on to the next unit.